Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go to PayPal at Deem by any means. There go to Cash App, $ Deem by any means. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It's much, much, much appreciated. Hey y'all, channel growing, man. We doing some big things, and I really just want to say I appreciate every last single one of y'all. So I want to give y'all, a little in depth to Deem a little bit behind the scenes. You feel me? Now remember I told y'all how much that, Tank Davis, my guy, and this person I'm about to speak of, my best friend, he put me on to Javante Davis and told me from the door that this would be my favorite fighter. And he was right about that. And it's just funny how your friends know you best. And I just wanted to talk about how great friendship is a must in life, period, man. I really feel as though I got some of the greatest friends on earth, man, from different states all over. But I really feel like I'm locked in with some of the goodest dudes. I mean, some of the best people that you could possibly know. Um, just genuine, good-hearted people. You feel me? So my best friend, I want to give y'all a little crazy story on how I met him and how all of that transpired and came about. And it's really a feel-good story because it shows you where good karma and being a thorough dude and you know, just not being no lame or none of that. You know what I mean? Like, just standing on your square and if you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to attract the right people. You feel me? So, my mother was dating my stepfather at the time. Now, my stepfather is from Philly. Oh yeah, before I start the story, I want to tell y'all this. The names that I say ain't going to be their real names. Okay. So, whatever names you hear, that's not their actual names. All right. So, my mother, she was dating my stepfather. Now, my mom and dad was on and off for a long time. I grew up down in Philly, down the bottom, and everything like that. And mom and pops was on and off. Pops was cool though. You feel me? Rest in peace to my pops and to my stepdad. Uh, Two of the best dudes I know. Man, taught me a lot. Made me the monster that I am today. Um, so my mom was dating my stepfather. He was basically the guy after my dad. Y'all know how they go. You feel me? Women always got somebody in the cut. Y'all know how that go. Okay. And but my stepdad, man, just a cool dude, man. I'm talking about just OG was he really cared for me. So like he got a special place in my heart. He tattooed on my chest. You feel what I'm saying? So but he lived in Chester. So I'm about 13. I'm 12 turning 13. Now, we used to come up Chester because obviously my mom used to date him and all that. You feel me? But, we always lived in Philly or whatever. So they finally about to, make things serious and all that. So we moved to Chester, which I was surprised by because I didn't. I knew they was serious, getting serious, but I really ain't know it was gonna be that serious because my mom been playing for a minute. My stepdad been wanting my mom, but she been playing. You feel what I'm saying? Even me as a kid could tell you that what was going on because my dad had a stranglehold on a young lady. It's just my dad. I understand why. Let me just say that. So we moved to Chester, right? So then I lived in this certain neighborhood and I played basketball real good, y'all. And obviously, y'all know I run a boxing channel, so Dean could rumble. Okay. So when you can play basketball in Chester and you can fight, because Chester is one of the most dangerous places in America. Go look that up if you think I am lying about that. So and in Chester has hoods. It's a little different than Philly. So a certain neighborhoods you can't go into where Philly is like that if you got a certain problem with people on blocks and things like that. But it ain't no part of Philly you just can't go to unless it's a situation like I just said. But in Chester, a little different. You ain't even gotta know the dudes from over there. But if you from another neighborhood, they don't care about none of that. You can't come through here. Period. So my name get buzzing in Chester real big. You know what I mean? Everybody kind of know Dean, you feel what I'm saying? And from hooping, and basketball is very major in Chester. You feel me? And I was one of the best I could say at it. Basketball ain't turned out how the way I wanted it to, but for a multitude of reasons. I'm one of them sad stories, y'all. Like, um, just when things are out of your control, y'all. How much your parents and certain decisions, how much your decision making as parents affect your children is major. So living in a certain neighborhood, you feel me? I ain't even gonna say hoods and things like that, y'all. Y'all know how it is. But living in a certain neighborhood and everything like that, and everybody rocking with me. And these two guys that lived around the corner from me, because I mind you, I moved to Chester before I started the next school year. Like I was still living, we was living in Chester, but I was still going to school up Philly at this time, because the end we moved there in like that, like in the middle of the school year or whatever. So I'm still going. So I still got to go to school in Philly. My mom ain't feel like transferring me and everything. And plus, she still work up Philly. You feel me? And my step pop work up Philly. My stepdad from Philly also. So um, so I'm going back and forth. So I used to just be in my neighborhood, getting to know everybody. You feel me? That's from that area and things like that. And then mind you, I used to be up Philly a lot with my friends because obviously you move to a different place. You don't really want to stop, rocking with your homies that you've been rocking with. So and mind you, all this before social media and all of that craziness. You feel me? Like it was much, much, much harder to keep in contact with people that you rock with. So in this neighborhood, these two particular dudes that I get real cool with. You feel me? They brothers too. They brothers. They brothers. But I get real cool with them. And what names I'm going to use for them? I'm gonna use let's just say John and Joe. All right, just John and Joe. Something simple, right? So John and Joe brothers. John the older brother, Joe the little brother, right? Everybody come knock on my door almost every morning. Yo, Dean, come outside, man. The such and such was talking crazy around the corner. They think they could beat you. And that was a big thing at the time. People thinking that they could beat me in basketball. So once my name got out there, everybody used to want, see what I was about. So I got get real cool with these two individuals, John and Joe. They my guys, and a lot of other dudes in the neighborhood too. But these two individuals are important to this story of how I met my best friend. So they my guys, we rocking. So then, months go past, months go past. Then the school year start. But now I can't go to school up Philly no more. I gotta come to Chester and go to school. You feel me? So all right, bet. Go to school. And I went to this particular school that's on the opposite side of Chester that I lived that I lived on. My mom just felt as though it was a better school, but that was a complete lie. It actually wasn't. It was that it wasn't. Okay, so now I start the school year off. Now I'm on the whole other side of Chester where kids don't even go to school with the kids that's in my neighborhood. The kids from my neighborhood, they go to a whole nother school because I'm literally going to another school on the opposite side of the city, if y'all understand that, right? So now I get to know everybody from over there. All the girls I'm new. I ain't even from up here. So they loving me. Y'all know I'm a very charismatic person that work well in my favor. And I could throw these hands. My mom put it like this. My mom not the type of girl that pulls hair or do any of those type of things. You understand? My mom was a tomboyish. She dressed very ladylike, but she was very y'all understand. So my mom made sure that I could hold my hands because I was the only kid from my mom, not from my dad, but I'm the only kid from my mom. So you ain't got nobody to run to and all that, which I'm so happy that happened because it made me be the type of man that I am, get all the respect. All of this plays a major factor in my life going forward. Because if I wasn't able to learn how to stand on business and how to throw these things and how to really be, I'm standing my ground, I wouldn't be here today. A lot of things in my life wouldn't have turned out how they did. I wouldn't have got the respect. I wouldn't have met the certain peoples that I have met over these years, including my best friend. I'm gonna tell you why that plays a major factor. What I just said. So we in the school year. Y'all know y'all. I'm hooping. Name ringing bells. All the dudes on the other side of Chester that I'm going to school with now, they all, yeah, Dean, we heard about you and all that. You can't beat us. You can't beat us. And mind you, Another guy that winds up being one of my best friends, he was the star player on on the school I'm going to now. He's from that side. Me and him didn't know each other, but your name get around fast when Chester only but so big, but it's big enough that you won't see each other on a normal if you don't actually go out your way to see the person. But if things is popping, you gonna hear about this individual. So I'll never forget. Now, side note, we go to a house party. Now, the guys that go to school on the side of Chester that I live at, that I'm going to school, that I go to school at, they came to our side of Chester to go to house parties. This when house parties was jumping and everything like that. So I see my adversaries. They like, yeah, Dean, we gonna cook y'all and all this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, whatever, bet. You feel me? And basketball season come around. We all chilling. Had a crazy coach, man. One of the best coaches I ever had. Like, he was just out of his mind. But our team was very, very good. So my best friend, he goes to school with me. He just like me. He from the opposite side of Chester, but he go to school over here. I didn't know this at this time, right? So my best friend, he wasn't my best friend at this time. This is a stranger. This is somebody I don't know. He But I've been seeing him in school and stuff like that, saying what's up to him and blah, blah, blah. Because I was always a little bigger. He's a grade higher than I was, but I was always a little bit bigger for my age than the other kids my age. So the older kids, they didn't treat me like they treated everybody else that may have been my age, right? So he come up to me. He like, yo, youngin, what's your name again? And I'm like, yo, my name Dean. He was like, yeah, bro, he been hearing about you. You feel me? Now he come up with his mans that actually is from a neighborhood that's right around the corner from the school we go to. Like, that's the main hood. Like, they don't run the school, but like they super deep in the school, obviously, because it's a housing project right there, right? So, and he's like, yeah, bro, I've been hearing about you, everything you trying out for the team. I said, you know it, bro. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to show him what I can do. I know I'm going to make it because I've been running. I already seen the competition. So his man's my best friend, who not my best friend at this time, but his man's like, so my best friend tell his man's, he was like, man, I don't know, bro. He might get you. So my best friend, man's like, boy, what? What? Because he was nice in basketball too. Don't get it twisted. My best friend and his man's was way better than my best friend, but we was on it, but we all wound up being on the same basketball team, right? So I'm like, man, what? I'll cook you. Let's get in here right now. What's up? And my best friend liked that type of energy because I was by myself. He looking at me like, yo, you crazy. You don't know where hop on you over here. If y'all don't know what hop on you mean, then you're not from my area, obviously, right? So I'm talking crazy to him, yo. I always had heart, y'all. That's one thing I could say, no matter where I was at, what I did, I always had heart. You dig what I'm saying? So I goes in the tryouts. We I goes in the tryouts. I does good. Get to know everybody on the team now. And mind you, y'all, I'm the only seventh grader at this time that's playing eighth grade too. Me and like one or two other guys on my team. We playing with the older kids too. Now, of course, we sitting on a bench, but we at least that was a big, if you play ball, you know how big that is to be a seventh grader playing on the eighth grade team. So me and my best friend, we just homies at this time. We not best friends or none of that, right? Um, but you know how you start to vibe with a dude and y'all really click, you dig, and we click. So the school year go by, all this stuff, right? Now my best friend, he going to high school now. I'm going to the eighth grade, he going to high school. So I ain't seen for like part of the summer, you feel me, the beginning of school, get out and everything. So go like a month or so go by, 2 months go by. I ain't seen him. You did what I'm saying? Because now I'm not on that side of Chester no more, because obviously it's the summertime. I'm back in my neighborhood on the whole other side of Chester, right? So when I'm at my homie crib one day and I'm on the porch and I'm chilling, and I see my best friend walk past. Like, again, y'all, he wasn't my best friend at this time. I'm like, yo, bro, what's up? He like, Dean. I'm like, yeah, bro, it's me. I mean, he played football with my other mans too. So they like, yeah, we like, yo, what's up, man? Blah, blah, blah. Man, he's like, hold on, y'all. My grandma live right around the corner. Hold on, I'll be right back. Man, he come back around a block and it just been up ever since, y'all. Ever since that day, we honestly, ever since that moment, that's when the streets was about to come into the play. But that's other stories for another time. So we was oh man, we just had a great time, man, that summer, man, linking up, man. We did so many things out here, man, wilding out. Blase Bladeem I used to be a little crazy, y'all, if y'all couldn't tell. So oh, it was just amazing. Now remember I told y'all about John and Joe in the beginning, right? So me and my best friend, now we locked in by this time. We hanging together all the time now. But I still live in a neighborhood different from my best friend, but we do live on the same side of Chester though, right? And that plays a major factor in Chester too. So I'm around there, I'm chilling. I mean, and then my best friend say one day, he say, hey yo, you live around there, you know my little brother and all them around there. And I'm like, yeah, I was like, well, I God know if they your little brother and everything. I God know if they be around here. Like, you feel me? Because I know everybody, or everybody be trying to know me, if y'all understand. So um he like, yeah, John and Joe. I said, huh? He said, John and Joe, that's my brothers. I said, never. He said, bro. You was like, what? You know them? I was like, do I know them? Yeah, I know them. So my best friend called John and Joe. Do. Yo, y'all know Dean Blase, but they like, who? Big Nose? Yeah, that's our man's Blase blah. And then ever since then, then I mean, we've been 19 years strong, y'all, ever since that day. Ever since that moment, because the fact that his brothers and them vouch for me, even though he was hanging with me and know me from going to a whole nother school and all that. He don't know that I know his brothers this whole time from school, playing on the same team. And then, even when we first linked up, he didn't know none of this. Whole time, me and his brothers got a relationship. And then we just locked in ever since then, y'all. And it goes to show you that when certain things are meant to be, and watch what you say around people, because you never know who somebody related to. Now, look how close that. What if I had a problem with his brothers? It could have been the total opposite, y'all. I could have not liked his brothers at all. And me and you been buzzing it up, chilling every day. It's just funny how life worked, man. And then now we just 19 years strong, man. It's off of good karma, off of just being a stand-up dude. The same thing my best friend saw in me and was rocking with me for. He not even knowing his brothers rock with me the same way. We not even knowing none of this. The same thing that he saw in me, they saw in me. And it just goes to show you that the right energy, you attract the right people in your life if you stay humble and stay on your grind. And just stay true to yourself. Don't try to be somebody you're not. I never had to be nobody I wasn't to get the results that I got out here in this life. And to any young dude out there listening to me right now, man, stay 10 toes down, bro. I don't care if you're going up against the army. Be smart. For army chasing you, run. But let them know that let them know it ain't just that. It ain't gonna never be just that. Let them know you stand on your square, man. I'm telling you, man, people, when you could look a man dead in his eyes and be about what you say, you'll be surprised how that could save your life. You'll be surprised how that can get you out of situations. You'll be surprised how that'll have people who don't normally jump out on limbs, but they'll go out on a limb for you because they respect you. So I just wanted to give y'all a crazy story on how I met my best friend in the world, man, my guy. He probably gonna listen to it. He don't even know I posted this up. And man, and I'm very thankful for not only him, but a lot of other people that I got in my life, man, and that really care about me and really, show me love and just love to be around me, man. I really feel as though I got genuine homies, man. Genuine homies, and even a couple that I met on YouTube too. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all know what this is. Hope y'all like the story. It's something different. We growing. I told y'all I ain't just boxing. I ain't just this Deem. I'm everything. So I hope y'all like this, man. Deem by any means. And I'll holla at y'all.